Hi everyone, this is Cindy, and I have 3 more glue books I'm going to share with you guys. These will be in my Etsy shop, and these are just oversized books that I have put a variety of pages in there, and they're meant to be glued over or collaged over and just art journaling type things. So anyway, this one I'm calling the Rust Orange cover. It measures 11 inches wide, 11 inches tall, 8 1/4 wide. It's got a 2 3/4 inch fabric cover spine on it. There's 3 signatures, a total of 180 pages. And the pages, I'll flip through them real quick and let you guys look at them. They're basically book pages, and then occasionally there's things like the greeting cards like that, green ledger paper, sewing papers like that. This is an large print cookbook. This is some junk mail that folds out. I didn't do anything to the signature string. I can't even talk. Signature strings. Whoever gets the book might want to add something, charms or whatever. So I didn't add that because I have no idea what theme or whatever you're going with. Whoever gets this book. So that's the first signature. Second signature is basically the same thing. Book pages and some junk mail. And like this is an oversized envelope that school pictures came in, so I just recut the flap at the top. You'll have half of it on this side of the signature and half on the other, and you also have a clear pocket there. This is wrapping paper, some more junk mail that just folds out a bunch. Still we have the green ledger and the oversized cookbook, oversized print cookbook. Variety of book pages. And just all of it meant to be collaged over. So, and this is a page from an old magazine, and this is a calendar page. And on the back side, of course, we have the same papers, just the different side of them. And we'll see that oversized envelope again. You'll see how I cut the flap. Like I said, it goes all the way through, and the flap wouldn't open if you didn't cut it like that. So, okay, third signature. Once again, we have book pages, junk mail, wrapping paper, some more book pages, a jelly print with a paint on it, green ledger, book pages, and calendar paper in the center. And then, of course, the back side of the signature. The same papers, just the back side. Okay, so there's the junk mail. Like I said, the rust orange covered that's junk mail cover, glue book, collage book, scrapbook, whatever you want to call it. Okay, next I have a blue music one, and I call it blue music because it's got the word music on there. And this one has a design on the cover. I think you can see it's like embossed, and it's like different musical instruments and musical notes. And I have the blue fabric on the spine. This one is oversized. It measures 12 inches tall by 9 inches wide. It's got a 2 3/4 inch fabric covered spine. 3 signatures again, a total of 192 pages in this one. And it's the same variety. They're just different pages, of course. And this book was not in the other one, I don't believe. We have a large square envelope or rectangle, not envelope, doily, and then the green ledger and book pages. There's the junk mail. This is book pages, and book page again, our magazine. That's the wrapping paper. We have tablet paper, and these are really thin, so I put 2 in. I just counted as 1 page. The oversized cookbook, again, there's some map paper and junk mail. And then the back side of the signatures, the same papers, just different side of it. That one's so thick it feels like more than one. Some wrapping paper again. Junk mail, and then the book pages and the ledger, the doily, and then that one. This one looks like I hinged it because it was either the spine I didn't like, the fold of the book, or I just was adding 2 books together. All right, same papers over here. This one I definitely sewed a hinge onto it. There you can see it again. So these are basically the same pages as in the first signature and in the first book. Same sort of junk mail. There's the maps. There's another map. There's the doily. That was pretty. This one's got a magazine cover in the center, which I hinged together. There's stitching there to hinge it together. Okay, back side of the signature. It's the map, Oklahoma. It's upside down, I think. Like I said, the papers don't really matter. I mean, what's printed on them, because the whole concept is you're going to be collaging on top of these. So, but until I guess you get them done, it's nice to have a variety. This is a large envelope. You know, it's like a 9x12 that comes in the mail, and I fold it in half and put it in the signature. And we got junk mail and a map, cookbook. Here's the jelly print on this one. A book end paper. Another magazine cover. There's our ledger and some junk mail on the doily and the wrapping paper. I'm trying to keep the sun from coming through, and I think shade we just got a cloud come through, so we got a little bit of shade, and it changed the lighting a little bit. I think they're having storms over in Oklahoma City, so we'll tell them what we get later. And of course, as you know, as it would be, I don't know how to say that really. My daughter is in Oklahoma City at a wedding, so I don't like it when she's in the storms. But anyway, okay, so that's the blue music one. And then we have one more, and it is called the green cover. So these are all just plain, basically, plain covers. It's for you to decorate and do what you want with it. It's just a blank canvas, basically. All right, green cover, glue book, junk journal, scrapbook. It measures 10 inches high, 7 1/4 wide. It only has a 2-inch fabric covered spine. This one's a little bit more condensed than the other one. So, and same sort of book pages that you've seen. This one is a greeting card. And definitely had a lot of these book pages, so they went into the glue books. This has sewing pattern in it. And the green ledger and calendar paper in the center. And then the back side, the signatures, the same sorts of things. Book pages and some sewing paper. The one with the music was, I think, a musical play or something. All right, second signature. This is actually from an atlas, and part of it, if the map is upside down, then the words are right side up. If the words are right side up, then the map's upside down, because the book, instead of opening like normal books do, it opened this way. So anyway, more book page. That's pretty much a jelly print. Junk mail, more junk mail. And this is part of a calendar. Then here's the picture from the inside of the calendar. Those peonies are gorgeous. Okay, back side. I haven't mentioned yet, and I'm on my third one. Each one of these comes with a kit of just junk journal supplies in general, and I will show you what those look like in a minute. This is the third signature. Same sort of thing. Here's the atlas page and wrapping paper, and here's another one of those large envelopes with the flap I redid, and then there's the envelope on this side, the clear envelope. Yeah, each one comes with a kit of just a whole bunch of different goodies, and as soon as I'm finished with this one, I'll dump it out. Let's look at one. Calendar page in the center on this one. Did I say how many pages in here? 168. 3 signatures, yeah. This folds out. It's like a menu. And that's it for the green one. Okay, let's talk real quick about the kit and supplies. Now, each one is different at the same time while being the same. And when I say that, I mean there might be different napkins, different colored zippers. The greeting cards will be different. Each will have a package of unopened, some sort of sewing trim, like this one's piping. So that will be different in each one, but they'll all have one of those. And they all should have, I think, the same ribbons, a little bundle of ribbons. Here's a little bundle of papers that includes some homemade paper from like a wedding invitation type thing, an index card, a mulberry envelope. And here's where we kind of get some differences. These old vintage, I think they were from 1948, or at least that one was, a greeting card. And here's another greeting card in here with the envelope. Here's a napkin, and another greeting card, and another napkin, another greeting card, and here's another one. I think it's a vintage one. And some vellum, and another piece of vellum. And each one has a little cook booklet, an old cook booklet. And these are definitely different in each one, but each one has one. And then an old recipe page. This one has an old, what do you call it? Yeah, sewing pattern envelope. And inside of it, some really fragile music paper and some paper from a French cookbook. And here is a divider that you can play with. It was from a cookbook, I think. Then we have some of this stuff that they use to reinforce curtains with. And we have some wallpaper border, some stencil waste, which makes a great stencil. No, sequin waste makes a great stencil. And then a couple of pages of music, and then some napkins, more napkins. And these will all be different. Another greeting card, and then some of this stuff, that color will be different. And in this little packet, we have like playing cards, and a stamped piece of fabric, some tags I punched out, a little lace medallion, a bingo card, some tickets. You should get an idea of just all the variety of stuff that you can use in junk drawers. Guest checks and old recipes. So that's in that little bag. And in this little bundle, we have a piece of eyelet and some crochet, and then a little bag of what I call findings, which is metal pieces. It's got buttons in there, beads and brads, and just a variety of things. And then a zipper. And some of them have big zippers, and some of them have little short zippers like this one. So each one will have their own little supply kit with the glue book. So yeah, you get 2 for 1, I guess. So anyway, if you're interested, the links will be below, and I really appreciate you guys watching. Bye.